Hello. See, now this is where things get really, really juicy and interesting. I asked in some information in the information about my video to share my last video, which was about digital ID. Every cloud has a silver lining. Now this is where it gets really juicy today. Really interesting, because you're not going to escape digital ID. People, you're being misled by some very, very, very clever people by trying to, dispute the fact that it's going to be happening. And there's nothing that anything can actually do about stopping it. So this is not about, just before I go on, I've always said nothing can prove a story doesn't exist. And the only thing that exists, story. It's a very simple few words. You can go back through all my videos. I'll say it in pretty much, I think, every single one of them. That's here on YouTube or here on Rumble, wherever you're watching. So now with digital ID, you can forget ever trying to avoid having your privacy invaded, because that's gone. Your privacy has been invaded for a very long time without you realising it. Maybe you weren't aware of it, but that's been going on for quite some time. But anyway, it's now a fair and reasonable expectation that it applies to everybody and everything. Okay? So now, it's not about retaliation, like getting upset about what's going to happen to you. It's about accountability. Because it's the perfect opportunity. It's the perfect opportunity now for the true accountability. That's all we want. You can lie, you can tell the truth, you can do whatever you like, but you need to be held accountable for whatever you do. And the simplest way for accountability is to have an invasion of your privacy. And then you're held accountable. See, it's no longer question time, it's answer time. And I think they stuffed up because they didn't factor in one thing, and that is that it's quite fair and a reasonable expectation to not accept retaliation for what they do, but to expect accountability for what they do. So we should actually just forget about the fact that we don't want something and turn around and say, oh no, we want it, and we want it for you. We want you to use digital ID. We want you to have a digital footprint of every single thing that you do. And we want you constantly under surveillance. And now, since you've actually brought in or implemented the perfect instrumentation, or whatever you want to call it, the applications, the app, since you brought it in, and since you are in favour of it, you will be the one that we wish to have use it more than anybody else, because it's your baby. Isn't it wonderful now? Because it's a fair and reasonable expectation that it doesn't imply anything harmful. It's going to be about accountability, not retaliation. We just want everything to be equally exposed to the system. And if you support the system, then you support anything that is a risk. So there must be no risks to the system because you've implemented it now. So change your attitude, people. Embrace it. But embrace it for the most amazing thing, and that is the fair and reasonable expectation that it's about accountability, not retaliation. Hold them accountable with their own system. They've put it in place for us. Thank you very much. We finally now have a way to hold them accountable with their own accountability system.